Day 5, 1 Samuel chapter 3. There are going to be people who wonder why, out of all of the different stories in the Old Testament, I would choose 1 Samuel 3. And it called to me because of the beautiful, sweet story of the young man, Samuel, who answered the call of God in a sweet and poignant way. It also reminds us that the word of the Lord had dimmed. The visions were rare. It was a dry time. So for anybody who, in a personal way or in regard to family or church or community or the world, anybody who's feeling like the word of the Lord has just gotten lost, or that the vision of God is rare, I understand the feeling. There have been times like that before, though. And in a time when the word of the Lord was dim and visions were rare, God was still reaching out. And he called people one by one to catch a glimpse of what faithfulness was all about. It's lovely that the great God Almighty recognized the potential in Samuel, that Samuel heard the voice, but as many, not only young people, but adults, wasn't quite sure what that meant. And so there was an Eli who had had terrible experiences with his own children. Thank God for Eli. And I thank God for the Elis in our lives. They may have been parents, they may have been grandparents, they could have been teachers or coaches or neighbors or Christian friends who help people recognize that God has a call on their life. No matter how discouraging or dim it feels that the word of the Lord might be, God's reaching out to breathe life and to renew people, to raise up leaders. So thank God for his wonderful grace in not giving up on us, for continuing to call people, and for all of those Elis along the way who help people figure out God's call on their life. That turns into a blessing beyond belief. 1 Samuel chapter 3. May it be a real inspiration.